In my mind, he is Toto Wolff. I'm gonna try and do this without talking too much in the intro, which I usually do. But hi, welcome or welcome back to another video. My name is Charlotte, and today we are doing a non-spoiler reading vlog of In Her Own League by Liz Tomfordy. Yes, it's one of my most anticipated reads of 2026, and I'm a little bit scared. Most anticipated read also puts a lot of pressure and expectations on a book. Even if you don't know what the book is about, you have high expectations for the author. Naturally, it puts a lot of expectations on the book, right? I also know that the MMC in this one, Monty, is a beloved character from the Windy City series. I personally also adore Monty. I feel like he is a fun character. I'm super excited to see more from him. And I feel like Reese, which is the FMC from In Her Own League, she's in her own league, is someone to, how do you say it? Reckon with? No. Someone to aspire to be like. I feel like she's like a baddie. She's like a full-on baddie in the best way possible. Now, you and I, we're gonna go out and we're gonna get a physical copy of the book. Do I already have it on my Kindle because I pre-ordered it? Yes. Have I already read 4 chapters? Also yes. But that's neither here nor there. I have to say, one of the things that I was very afraid of going into this book was that the book wasn't going to deliver the banter and the feeling of the Windy City series. Because even though it's not part of the Windy City series, the banter and the feeling the book gives me is the author, right? It's Liz Tomfordy. I am kind of expecting her to kind of give me the giggles and everything from her new series as well that she just announced. So it doesn't have to do with the Windy City series per se, it has to do with her as an author. And I was afraid that because it was set up to be a spin-off and its own kind of thing, that I don't know if she, her team, whoever decided that they were gonna like try something new. Because it happens. And the banter is bantering already. I can see where this is going. I love Monty. Monty will, I think, forever be one of my favorite side characters from a series, and now he's probably going to be one of my favorite characters of all time, like one of my favorite MMCs. Not as a book boyfriend as of right now. He's not that much older than me now that I think about it. I'm gonna go get the book. I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, and we're gonna read it, and we're gonna do all the fun stuff, and I'm gonna read some offhand quotes and stuff like that for you guys. Probably will not make sense, but things that just I enjoy. So don't tell me what to do. I got it. Look at this beauty. The spine doesn't match the other ones, which I kind of figured because it's not the same series. But oh my god, look at this beauty. I can't wait to keep on reading. I have to be honest with you guys, I did also get the audiobook. Yes, I spent way more money on this series than I need to, but I usually try and get the audiobook if it's possible for me, just because I know that I do want to read, but sometimes reading words on a page isn't really the way that I can consume the medium. My brain just doesn't want to my brain just doesn't want to do it. I need more things to occupy my time, which kind of sounds weird, but that's how it feels. So listening to the audiobook while I am coloring or doing a diamond painting, playing Animal Crossing, you know, whatever, that's kind of how I get a lot of my reading done, especially if I am going through something difficult in my life, which kind of takes a lot of my mental energy. Or an audiobook is how I survive. But I do also love immersive reading. Just there's something about having the words read to me but still reading the words on the page. I love it. I adore it. It's top tier. it's top tier. So I got the book. We're gonna go do the rest of our errands while we're listening to the audiobook. And we're gonna have a splendid time. I don't know how far into it I am now. Wait, let's check. Let's check, shall we? I'm at the end of chapter 8. So I don't know how far in that is, but there is 42 chapters and 2 epilogues from what I see. So I'm not that far into it. Right now, we're just kind of getting to know Reese and we're getting to know Monty. I mean, we kind of already know Monty in a way, but you don't really know Monty. So, like I said, don't worry about it if you haven't read the Windy City series. I actually feel like this could be a great introduction to how she writes. If you are wondering if you want to read the Windy City series, because you do get a feel of how she writes banter and how she likes to write her MMCs and her FMCs and all of that stuff. And if you've tried reading Mile High, but you just didn't like Sanders, I don't get it because I loved him, but please just jump onto The Right Move if you do like a sports romance, because indie, I love indie. Indie is one of my favorite FMCs. I said it. But yeah, so we're going to go do the rest of our errands and we're going to go home and we're going to cuddle up under the blanket with the dog and maybe the cat if the cat wants to hang out with us. And we're just going to read. But first, let's just finish our errands, shall we? I am back home. Yes, indeedly I am. I got myself a new tripod while I was out because it was recently my birthday. I was very privileged and got a gift card, and the ring light I wanted, it was the same price as the gift card because it was on sale. So I got one with a ring light and it's steady and everything, and I'm very excited and I'm very happy and thank you so much. Anywho, I am 36% in her own league. I have some notes. One of the notes I have that is not about the book. You're going to see when I'm using the ring light because the glasses. Can't really do much about it. I kind of need them, not necessarily to see, but if I don't wear them, I get sick migraines. So yay me. Yeah, 36% into the book. Don't really have that much to say right now. I still feel like we're getting to know their dynamic and you get to see them kind of build up to something. I do have one thing though. We do a good possessive man that touch her and die type of man. I personally sometimes feel like when this isn't the way that they usually act, they're not usually the jealous person, they're not usually do this, they don't usually do that. I personally always find it weird when the people that know them don't pick up on it or it's not addressed. That's one thing that I love in this book is because you see his daughter quite a lot, which makes me very happy because I love Miller. She doesn't she just says it as it is. She literally just points it out and kind of just, that's just how it is. That's just how it is. I have to say, I love this. I am having the bestest of times. Now, I have approximately an hour and a half before I'm going to go and pick up Tom, which means that the kids are home and stuff, and I need to eat dinner and, maybe spend time with my family. But I do have a feeling that either this evening or tomorrow, very early on tomorrow, I will be done with the book. The book will be done with me. 1 out of 2. 1 out of 2. One more thing. How do you guys feel about nicknames in books? Because sometimes the nicknames just makes me want to gag, take my eyes out with a spoon. Just sometimes nicknames I really don't like nicknames sometimes. The nickname Sugar, I hate it. It's not okay. I also I'm not really into the sweetheart one, but that's because usually when somebody is using my dog is playing with his toy. Usually when someone is using a nickname in a condescending way, it's usually sweetheart that comes out. So I'm not really fond of that one. But her granddad calls her Reese's Pieces. And I think that is super sweet. And it feels like something, if your name is Reese, I feel like someone calling you Reese's Pieces is something they would do. What do I know? My name is Reese. But yeah, so sometimes the nicknames make me go, ugh. But when her granddad goes, Reese's Pieces, are you listening to me? That warms my heart because it just feels genuine. It just feels so genuine. But yeah, we're going to read. I'm actually going to do immersive reading. I'm going to put on my headset. I'm actually going to open up a parcel because I got something. I know what it is and I'm very excited about it. And then I'm going to read. I'm going to read until I have to go and pick up Tom or pick up Tom, or until the kids come home, 1 or 2, whether that happens first. That's how long I'm going to read. It is indeed the very next day. I am 75% into the book and I have about an hour now. It's the first hour I've had today that I've been able to read because I've been to a meeting and I've done all of this shit, blah, 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 blah. But it is the first hour I have to read and the sun is out. I don't want to be inside. It is a little bit chilly, so I have to have my sweater on. I think maybe I'll also go find a blanket if it gets too cold. We don't have anything out on the terrace, but I'm just going to sit on the floor. They are also making a house right next door, but I'm going to listen to the audiobook. They are noise cancelling. It's fine. I'll enjoy it. My dog is really enjoying being outside again. He loves just laying outside in the sun. So we're just going to lay here and we're going to chill and we're going to read the book, listen to the audiobook and vibe. Right, baby? Because you need to soak up the vitamin D whenever you can, right? Update on the book itself. Maybe I should do that afterwards, actually. No, they're quiet right now, I think. They're quiet right now. Never mind. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear them. If you can hear them, I'm so sorry. But yeah, update on the book. I am enjoying it so much. I understand why the FMC is kind of hesitant to do, what she wants to do, like what her hearts feel. Yeah, her hearts, because apparently she has several. What her heart feel like doing, because she's the person in power in this scenario, right? I also find it to be a little bit funny how extreme he is willing to go to just make this happen. She's like, oh no, we need to not, do this again. And he's like, yeah, well, I don't know, fire me. Who the fuck cares? So I do find that to be a little bit funny. And I do really like that throughout the entire book, they have this sentence they say to each other that kind of makes you giggle, because it's one of those things when you find your forever person, even if it's a friend, if it's a girlfriend, like a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever platonic relationship, and you have that one thing, like this is going to be like, this is my forever person, and you say something and they just know what it, like they know this is our thing. If it's from a TV show or something happened, or if you read Say You'll Remember Me, like when they hear Come On Eileen, for instance, right? I love when you get these instances in books and from the minute it happens that this is just going to be a thing. You just know that this is just how it's going to be. Like, this is how the cookie's going to crumble. I have my trusty e-reader. I have my dog. I have the sun. What more can I ask for? I don't know. So what are we going to do? We're going to sit here. We're going to read for 55 minutes. Well, maybe more like an hour, because my kid won't be home. He leaves school in 55 minutes and then he needs to get home. So more like an hour, and then we're going to see where we're at. I do need to edit today. So maybe I'll finish it tonight and I'll update you tomorrow. We'll figure it out as far as, like, who cares? Okay, reading we do. Every time I decide that I want to say something, they start doing stuff over there that just makes a shit ton of noise. But anywho, if you are wondering if you want to read the Windy City series, read this one, because Isaiah is hysterical even in this book. Like, Isaiah is just Isaiah. He is hysterical. He is fantastic. I miss him. I want to reread those books. I do. I really want to reread them. And I love that you get to see them, because, I mean, they are a part of the team that he coaches, right? And it's his daughter and everything. You don't get to see every single one of them. At least I haven't at this point. If you're wondering if you want to read the Windy City series, I do think this could be a good point to start out with, even though you don't meet all of the characters, at least not as of right now. You do get to meet Isaiah, and he is hysterical and he makes me giggle. Yes, baby, yes. And he is just fantastic, and I love him. So I would recommend trying if you're wondering how her writing is and everything. I'm having so much fun, and the sun is so nice. Oh, okay. The sun is just so nice. I love just sitting out in the sun with my man, one of my men, this guy right here that apparently He's going through something, so I need to hold his hand. I'm having so much fun. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to spoil anything. Monty is, do you know who I feel, like in my mind, I know this isn't how he looks. I know, but I've seen so many first drafts of him on TikTok lately. In my mind, he is Toto Wolff. He's Toto Wolff. Don't tell Susie, okay? Because Susie is a baddie and I don't want her to be mad at me. I want her to be friends with me. That's what I have to say right now. Back to reading. Okay, I went inside because I have to start dinner. I know, dinner. It's so boring, but you need it like every day. But listen to this. Hands on the desk. Emmett comes up behind me, running a palm over my spine before pressing down on my neck. Phase 2. I'm not taking it slow with you. Emmett! Oh my god. Yeah. I have a crush. Oh my goodness me, oh my. I'm a child. I'm so sorry. I've done everything I need to do so far. Well, no, that's not true. I've been procrastinating one specific thing, but that's not what we're here to talk about. I have this much left. This much left of the book. It's 2 chapters and 2 epilogues, and I figured we could finish it together. I'm not ready for it to be done. I'm not ready for this book to be over, but we're here. I have my baseball cap on. I'm ready to be emotionally damaged because this feels like now it really feels like the Windy City series is over. I know we keep on saying it is a spin-off, all of that stuff, but it's still, you know, you meet these characters in the Windy City series and you do get to love them in the Windy City series, well, except for Reese. You only meet her briefly, but still. So I am tucked away. We're going to finish it and we're going to hope that it doesn't ruin me completely and put me back in a reading slump because I just got out of one. That fear just hit me. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to jump into it, okay? I have my audiobook. I have my book. Let's finish it together. That was it. It's done. It's over. I have my last few quotes here. One of them is, "How lucky am I to have found the person I love the most in the place I love the most." And the other one is, "Do you think I made him cry? I always wanted to make a grown man cry." Reese, I love Reese. Reese is fantastic. Reese is, I love Reese. I don't know I just love her. I think she's fantastic. But yeah, we're done. I've read it. I finished it. It made me a little bit emotional, but in a good way. Like, I am a crier. I cry easily. Cry if there's like a very sweet commercial. I'm a crier, so this one made me a little bit emotional. It's 5 stars. There's not much more to say. Liz Tomfody is the only author I have read that every single book just hits home. Even if you don't like Mile High, which I do, I am a Mile High stan, I would say go to The Right Move and read Ryan and Indy's story, and then, you know, keep on reading, read this one. She hits home every single time for me, and I think she is the only author that does that, because the only author I can think about that is like my top tier usually is Chelsea Curto, but still, she has like a book or two that I haven't given 5 stars. I love her books. I love the DC Star series. I recommend the DC Star series all the time. But this one, The Windy City series, this one, getting to read a little bit about Monty, and I love it. She even says in the acknowledgements, this story had been brewing in my head for a couple of years before I had the chance to get to it. Emmett has been my favorite character since he first was introduced in Caught Up, Windy City series book 3. And to me, he was the most deserving of a happily ever after. I had so much fun giving one to him. And Reese became a comfort character for me. I saw a lot of myself in her. We're both in love with Emmett Montgomery, for one. I enjoyed learning about them equally and looked forward to writing regardless of the POV I was writing from. I hope you love them as much as I do, but I am not sure if that is possible. That's the thing. That's the thing. When you're reading her books, and especially when I'm reading this one, I feel like you can feel it sometimes, especially in sports romances or in dual POV books. They usually stick to one of the characters. I feel one of the characters get more screen time, if you want to call it that, and you kind of understand it's because the author enjoys writing from their POV more, which I completely understand. But you can kind of feel it here. Like, she enjoys both of their POVs. She enjoys going ham for these characters. Yeah, it's 5 stars. It's 5 stars. This is going on my shelf. I feel a little bit empty now. 5 stars for Miss Tom Fordy. I love her. I love her books. She has a new series coming out in November. We are definitely going to be reading that one. Maybe we'll do a cheeky little reread. Maybe not of the entire series, but of our favorite books in the Windy series. Like the top tier books. Probably like The Right Move and Caught Up. Or maybe Caught Up and Play Along. Maybe we'll just read all of them. But yeah, thank you guys so much for spending some of your precious time with me. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely day, evening, wherever you are in the world. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, why not hit that subscribe button and tickle the like button, because I've heard she likes that. And then hopefully I will get to see you all in the next one. Bye bye.